Hello and a warm welcome to this wonderful venue on the outskirts of Amsterdam, the Johan Cruyff Arena. I'm Derek Ray and my commentary partner as always is Stuart Robson. And we have action from the Elite Division coming right up. It's United versus the Kickers.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
A look at the starting 11 for United. Petr Cech stands between the posts. Park Ji-sung plays with Rodrigo Bentancur in the centre of midfield. And higher up, Didier Drogba plays with Pelé. And here's the Kickers' starting lineup. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Kyle Walker plays alongside Davinson Sanchez in central defence. Kevin De Bruyne starts alongside Abedi Pelé in central midfield. And leading the attack today is Diego Milito. And there the move will end because it's offside. Close though. And I think we're always going to refer to Pelé as the king. Stuart, what might we see from him in this match?
Well, he's such a natural finisher. He has everything a good goal scorer needs. Composure, technique and awareness. He will certainly need to be tightly marked today.
Drogba. Keeping the ball moving. Chance to cross. Drogba. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Some of the fans are screaming, have a go. Huge block. Well read to ease the pressure. Drogba. Oh, majestic finish! He's going to be rightly proud of that moment. Magnificent!
Well, here it is again, and all you can do is admire the skill. That's a really clever goal, you have to say.
And the Kickers get the game restarted. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they come up with a quick reply now? Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Pelé. He succeeds in clearing it. Andriy Shevchenko. Nice looking pass. And whipped into the box. Well, the danger is still there. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Milito. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Didier Drogba. Ramirez. And on to Milito. A very timely interception. Didier Drogba. De Bruyne. Jesus Navas now. Now, what can the Kickers do from this position? De Bruyne. And back with Pelé. Nicely cut out. Pelé. Bodeas. Well, passing moves like this will build confidence. And teammates to play it to. Looking for a teammate. Just can't get it past him. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. Douglas Luiz. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. It'll go harmlessly through to the goalkeeper. De Bruyne. Pele. United come away with it. Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Alexia Putellas. Now, who can she pick out? Pele. It's Pele! Oh, that's a fine save. Short corner favoured. Diego Carlos. Can he convert? And saved by the keeper. They favoured a short one here. Gives it a go. Well, it's great when you can rely on your keeper. Abedi Pele. Now with Ramirez. Diego Milito. Pele. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Now sending it in. Oh, a very fine header, but it wouldn't go in for him. Another corner. Was it a great clearance? Walker. Stopped a certain goal. De Bruyne. Well, all doing their bit to keep them out. And there it is, the half-time whistle. The second half underway, United with the advantage, but no room for complacency. And possession given away by the kickers. Alexia Putellas. Drogba! In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high. So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Andriy Shevchenko. Well, he's beaten his opponent. And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now. So back underway, and here's the question for kickers. Can they find another goal? Joshua Kimmich. Well, when you're leading, you can afford to be pass happy. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. And having a go! Well, catching it sweetly, but not quite the accuracy he was looking for.
Well, it's always a difficult technique on the volley, but I think that's a massive chance he should score from.
Shevchenko. Spot on with that tackle. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Opportunity to level it. And brave goalkeeping to deal with the danger.
Well, he had to get that right, didn't he? That's good goalkeeping.
Didier Drogba. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Pelé. Back with Drogba. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Real chance. Not to be in terms of the finish. Jesus Navas. And he has options available. De Bruyne. Just the challenge that was required. Putellas. Bentancur. Drogba. Determined defending. And the kickers might be able to profit. And a fine cross. He succeeds in clearing it. Pelé. And players waiting in the centre. A wonderful intervention. Sonia Bonpastor. De Bruyne now. Ramirez. Abedi Pelé. Fine cross into the middle. Oh, he's missed, but by a minuscule margin.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that. His technique is brilliant. He's so unlucky there.
Diego Carlos. Fine sequence of passes. Pelé. And on to Pelé. Well, they have the ball once more. And this is Navas. Not the best clearance. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Could be a chance to break here. Bentancur. Douglas Luiz. Oh, chance perhaps. Oh, tremendous goal! Finessing it into the back of the net. Take a bow. So back underway. 3-1 the score. Well, that's common sense refereeing to play advantage. Pele. And on to Park. Douglas Luiz. And just flicked off the defender, so a corner coming up. Well, the short corner routine. Oliveira. That's a good-looking shot. But the goalkeeper didn't have to work quite as hard as I thought he might initially. Ramirez. Oh, nice ball over the top. Joshua Kimmich. And on to Park. Pele's pass, a good one. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Playing it short. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Joshua Kimmich. Oliveira. It's with Douglas Luiz. Bentancur. Pele. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. And playing it back. Was an important piece of defending. And a loss of concentration. Shaping to shoot. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Well, Derek, it was a comfortable win in the end. Fully deserved their victory.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's the Krakens versus United.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
A look at the starting 11 for United. Petr Cech stands between the posts. Park Ji-sung plays with Rodrigo Bentancur in the centre of midfield. And higher up, Pele plays with Didier Drogba. Shielding the ball superbly. Alvarez. Dembele. Could cross it in here. A good Kraken's move in the making. Putellas. Very quick thinking there. Alexia Putellas. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Homare Sawa. Now, who can he play it to? A fine reading of the situation. Alexia Putellas. Drogba. On to Pele. Pele! Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal.
Dembele. Well, it could be on for him here.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Dembele. Alexia Putellas. Bentancur with it. Still ahead by a goal and moving the ball with purpose. Douglas Luiz. Just the challenge that was required. Sawa. Well, that one has promise. Delivered into the box. And clears the danger. Good tackle. It'll be a throw. Park. Drogba has it. Very comfortable when in possession. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Drogba. And so it is, the first half story has been written. And so the battle commences. Pele! Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal.
Bentancur. Well, it could be on for him here. And there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it. And back in business, the Kraken's trailing going into this second half. Will they come up with the right answers? Pele. It's with Bentancur. Now looking dangerous here. Douglas Luiz. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Now can they counter clinically? Well, a disappointing end to that break. Drogba. Sawa. And support available. Is she going to score? Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it.
Well, the crowd are doing their bit. Can they find the equaliser here?
Corner kick played in. And a fine stop. Lam! Able to close down the shot. Drogba. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Oh, breezing past him. Great opportunity. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So 2-0 now. Putellas. Bentancur. United might be able to cash in. Terrific block there. And a decent save. Full credit. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Going short. Pele. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Pele. Looking dangerous. Teammates in the middle. Got to it easily, the keeper. Bentancur. Drogba. Douglas Luiz. Well, that's how to outwit your opponent. Can they convert? Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. And played short. Pele. Pele! Oh, yes! What a classy goal! And make no mistake, there aren't many in the game who would have the confidence to even try it.
Well, here it is again, and all you can do is admire the skill. That's a really clever goal, you have to say. Well, back to the drawing board, I'm afraid. His team have been really poor today.
So the action underway once more, and it's beginning to look as though it's a case of how many for United. Fernandes. Sawa. Return to Sawa. Dembele. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. Douglas Luiz. Drogba. And back with Pele. Pele. Douglas Luiz. Chance to finish. It's gone in. And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here it is again, and I don't expect keepers to save everything at their near post, but I think he should probably do better. He'll be a little bit disappointed with that.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Pele. It's with Douglas Luiz. Park. Drogba. Determined defending. Now, how about the short corner? Pele. No way through. Happy to take on the shot. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
United,
And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attack...
Bentancur. Well, it could be on for him here. And there it is, the opening goal. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Rangers versus United.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability here today.
Chance to play it in. He fancies it. Oh, wonder goal! Could do better than that.
Well, what a piece of skill this is. It had everything. Agility, technique and power. Great goal.
Rangers restarting the game. Disappointed to have come up with an equaliser. Gabriel Jesus. Bruno Fernandes has it. Jesus. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Douglas Luiz. And Pele on the ball. Douglas Luiz. He's in with a chance. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
2-0 now, and back underway. Xavi. Pedri. It's a fine United move in the making. It's got to be! And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Favouring the short one. It's Pele! Oh, can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again.
Well, as you can see, they don't come much better than this. It's a goal of the highest quality. Wonderful piece of skill.
On they go again, and United beginning to run away with this. Pele. Drogba has it. And a long way out here. Oh, majestic finish! He's going to be rightly proud of that moment. Magnificent!
Well, just look at this. Magnificent agility, perfect timing and great connection. What a goal that is.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Laia Alexandri. Now with Xavi. Holland. Mikel Merino. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Douglas Luiz. And Zaha has it. Pedri. Well, terrific defending to stop them progressing. Bruno Fernandes has it. Seemingly cannot keep hold of the ball here. Douglas Luiz. Didier Drogba. Mohamed Kudus. The referee has given a corner. And over it comes. Can they cover up? Well, there's the pullback. Now a short corner here. And it's Gabriel Jesus. And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. Pelé. Could be a chance to break here. And he's in. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
There will be 1 minute added on at the end. And there it is, the half-time whistle. He fancies it. Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that? And Pelé on the ball. Douglas Luiz. He's in with a chance. It's got to be. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. It's Pelé. Oh, can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again. Drogba has it. And a long way out here. And he's in. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Oh, great challenge, and the ball is loose. Bruno Fernandes has it. Pele. Well, making considerable progress with the ball.
Oh, a goal! How about that for degree of difficulty? Simply off the charts. Well, what a piece of skill this is. It had everything: agility, technique and power. It's a great goal.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Douglas Luiz. And Zaha has it. Pedri. Drogba. And keeping it out. Elects to go short. Pele.
Oh, that is extraordinary! True athleticism to make contact in that fashion, and it's one of the finest goals you're ever likely to see. Simply stunning. Well, here it is again, and all you can do is admire the skill. That's a really clever goal, you have to say.
Rete dello United con il numero 9 Pelé.
Bruno Fernandes has it. Ball with Danilo. Drogba has it. Just the challenge that was required. Mikel Merino. Ball with Danilo. Back with Drogba. Oh, he's given us away. And Jorge Campos has it now. Just wanted to get it out of there. Bruno Fernandes has it. Well, he keeps going. Mikel Merino. Good work to win the ball back by United. Wilfried Zaha. United being afforded too much space. And space available inside. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. No let-up on the pressing front. Pele.
Oh, majestic finish! He's going to be rightly proud of that moment. Magnificent! Well, just look at this. Magnificent agility, perfect timing and great connection. What a goal that is.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And on to Xavi. On to Jesus. They've regained possession. And the referee allowing the game to flow, using advantage. Pele, it's there for him. Chance maybe. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. Pele. Douglas Luiz. Good looking move. Shaping to shoot. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Now how about the short corner? Pele. Pele! Tremendous block. Well, they can keep possession now. And so the referee blows for full time and it goes down as a victory. It's Pele! Oh, can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time. Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Rovers versus United.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface, and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
And great work to confuse the defender. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. And here's the starting lineup for Rovers. The experienced Łukasz Fabianski stands between the posts. Willi Orban plays with Dayo Upamecano in central defence. And the lead striker today is Edin Dzeko. A look at the starting 11 for United.
Oh, they're in here, Derek.
Well, that is high-level goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. That's goalkeeping of the highest quality, I would say.
And thumped away. Well, Jesus Navas knows his way around a football pitch. It is his debut, and the fans are excited about that. I wonder what you think we might see from him, Stuart.
Well, he's certainly got pace. He'll also be expected to get forward when he can, help provide those overlapping runs, and give his opposite number a real headache. It's a good bit of business, and I'm looking forward to seeing him play today.
Dzeko. Another promising move this from Rovers. Clears it away. Heung-min Son. Eva Payor. Now relying very much on the passing game in a bid to take the lead. In it goes! He scored on his debut, and his fans are loving that.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a brilliant turn to buy himself that bit of space. And then, of course, the finish. That's a great bit of play in the box.
So back in action, and the onus is on Rovers to erase the damage done by that concession. Dzeko. No panic, just passing. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. Oh dear, not a great effort, was it? Jesus Navas. Xavi Simons. Not the best challenge, free kick. No yellow card, instead a firm warning from the official. Oh, can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again.
Well, as you can see, they don't come much better than this. It's a goal of the highest quality. Wonderful piece of skill.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Willi Orban. Disappointing for Rovers to give it away like that. Xavi Simons. This could be troublesome. Oh, there it is! It's a brace on his debut, and it's hard to do much better than that.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
Sophie Schmidt. Nussair Mazraoui. Chukwueze. Crossing into the middle. Was it a great clearance? Well, no way through in the end. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. And he's through here. Can he find the net? And still danger here. Terrific piece of anticipation. Rovers displaying good wit. Just knocked it out of there. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Is she going to score? Huge block. Well, the fans want to see a shot. And the referee has given them a corner. Over it comes. Chukwueze. Oh, he's blocked it. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. And so the match is underway. Wow, that is high-level goalkeeping.
Well, he's just pulled off a great save.
Eva Payor. Now relying very much on the passing game in a bid to take. In it goes! He scored on his debut, and his fans are loving that. Oh dear, not a great effort, was it? Can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again. Xavi Simons. This could be troublesome. Oh, there it is! It's a brace on his debut, and it's hard to do much better than that. Well, the fans want to see a shot. And the referee has given them a corner. Into the second half then, and an uphill climb for Rovers. Nicely timed tackle. Anders Dreyer. And he has options available. Well, disappointing end to the move. And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Marta. And the pass deftly cut out. Bernardo Silva. Now with Payor. Navas. Is it going to be Jesus Navas? Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. Schmidt. Now Dzeko. Given away by Rovers. Draya. Nice weight on the pass. Simons. Trying his luck. Oh, can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again.
Well, what a piece of skill this is. It had everything. Agility, technique and power. It's a great goal. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Gaia. And foul it is then. Gaia deserves credit for winning the ball back. Good idea, just needs to stay calm. Still a chance, and there is the goal! He's found the net, joy unconfined.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, it's some out-and-out pasting. 6-0. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Simons. Must score! And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Mazraoui, and very deftly cut out. It's a weighted pass, but how well he did to react in that manner. This might be ideal for the counter. And playing it through. And the penalty has been given here. And to add insult to injury, it's a booking, Stuart.
Well, I agree with the penalty. I'm not quite so sure about the yellow card, though.
To finish it as a contest. And there it is, perfectly executed.
Well, here it is again. She waits for the keeper to go one way and then puts it down the other side. It's a calm, composed and clever penalty.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Mazraoui. And he might be through here. Is it going to be? Oh, tremendous save.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent piece of goalkeeping. That's a great stop.
And the short option preferred. And this is Navas. Oh, majestic finish! He's going to be rightly proud of that moment. Magnificent!
Well, just look at this. Magnificent agility, perfect timing and great connection. What a goal that is.
Goal for United. Number 23, Jesus Navas.
And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on Xavi Simons. Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It's the elite versus United.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
And the starting 11 for the elite.
Well, if they're going to play as a 4-4-2, they must make sure they stay compact out of possession and then stretch the pitch when they do have the ball. How they play in transition is going to be key today.
Could be. Still a chance. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Simons. Well, using the space really well. But now can they push on? Bernardo Silva. It's Bernardo Silva. Oh, just look at that. I don't mind saying that is out of this world. Spectacular.
Well, here it is again, and that's a sublime piece of skill. Just look how he flicks it over the defender's head and then has the composure to finish. What a great goal that is.
Bernardo Silva.
Bon Pastor. Fifa. Lewandowski now. And the elite pushing forward with options available. Will he play it in? And routine for the keeper in the end. The cross far too close to him.
So welcome, Javier, and I hope you have a fantastic game.
Martin Ødegaard. Simons. Navas. Can he make it count? Thwarting him. Bernardo Silva. Just wanted to get it out of there. Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. Sonia Bonpastor. And a chance to whip it in here. And space for him to cut in. Xavi Simons. More than decent this from United. Chance for Son. Oh, he's found the net. And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted and just what they deserve.
Well, just look at this. He keeps his composure and he almost passes it into the back of the net. That's a very good goal.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Fifa. Juan Camilo Hernandez. And he read it well defensively. Simons. And he did what he had to do defensively. And this is Navas. Here's Bernardo Silva. Gives it a go. Well, that was on the cusp of saying he's at it again. Looked as though he might score again.
Well, he's certainly looking sharp today. That could easily have been his second there.
They favoured a short one here. Happy to take on the shot. Oh, that is extraordinary! True athleticism to make contact. In that fashion, and it's one of the finest goals you're ever likely to see. Simply stunning.
Well, here it is again, and all you can do is admire the skill. That's a really clever goal, you have to say.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and the visitors are prospering. Stuart, what have you made of their performance?
Well, what a first-half performance this has been so far. They look like scoring every time they go forward. The positional rotation, the ability of players to run with the ball, and the passing have been brilliant. Let's hope we see a similar display in the second 45.
This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Is this the moment? And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Here we see it again. It all started with that superb 1-2, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. And the match is underway. Bernardo Silva. Oh, just look at that! I don't mind saying, that is out of this world! More than decent this from United. Here's Bernardo Silva. Gives it a go. Well, I was on the cusp of saying he's at it again. Looked as though he might score again.
Well, he's certainly looking sharp today.
Happy to take on the shot. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him. So the ball moving again. United having already made a big first-half statement. Takes the shot. Oh, good work by the keeper. And the short option preferred. Navas. Great defending here. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Can she put it away? And a goal it is! Just what she was hoping to contribute.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Cherki. And now Henry. Promising sequence. Henry. And here's Bonpastor. Well, the power was there. Not really the placement, however. Goal kick. Son. Bernardo Silva. On to Navas. Oh, we have just witnessed a special moment. Pure quality.
Well, here's the replay, and I can't believe what I'm seeing. That's a great piece of skill to beat his man, and a tidy finish as well. This will be shown for years to come, that's for sure.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Bonpastor. Juan Camilo Hernandez. What can he do with it now? And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Simons. Jesus Navas now. Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. And they will make the change now. And Bernardo Silva has it. Anders Dreyer. Oh, an incredible clearance. I must say, I didn't see that coming. Favouring the short one. And this is Navas. The pressure was high, and they could be in here. Well, full marks for getting past him. Oh, that is extraordinary! True athleticism to make contact in that fashion, and it's one of the finest goals you're ever likely to see. Simply stunning.
Well, here it is again, and that's a sublime piece of skill. Just look how he flicks it over the defender's head and then has the composure to finish. What a great goal that is.
Ryan Cherki. Wiefer. Cherki. Wasteful from the elite. Well, we're inside the final 10 minutes in this one. Almost at full time, and I'll tell you what, playing away from their home patch has been a pleasant experience for them, Stuart.
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so expansive.
She can't miss, and a goal it is. She was always likely to finish from that sort of position. She's made it count.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Dreyer. And playing it through. Must score! A goal! That's two for him today! They simply can't stop him! No wonder he's celebrating!
Well, let's look at this again. He's done superbly well to pick out a teammate here, and Son finds that bit of space in the box to finish so clinically. That's an excellent goal.
We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Bon Pastor really committed herself to the tackle, and a throw-in now. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory. Hello, it's great to be with you, and no problems at all on the weather front as we get ready for this match. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It's the Comets versus United.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
A look at the starting 11 for United. Jan Sommer is the goalkeeper. Park Ji-sung plays alongside Douglas Luiz in central midfield. And higher up, Pele plays with Didier Drogba. Oh, good-looking run. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Going short. Pele. Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that?
Well, just look at this. Magnificent agility, perfect timing, and great connection. What a goal that is.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Ludovic Giuli. Effective press. Douglas Luiz. And credit due, a good intervention. Fabian. Can he find the right pass? We're racing away here. This could square the game. But the keeper has his say, and how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Who can they pick out? Well, thank goodness for the goalkeeper.
Well, they're calm now, but that initial save was absolutely magnificent.
Diego Carlos. It's with Douglas Luiz. Pedri. A very effective challenge put in. Castillo. Traore. Now, who can he pick out? Wilfried Zaha. It's with Douglas Luiz. Pedri. Park. Pele! Oh, a majestic finish! He's going to be rightly proud of that moment. Magnificent!
Well, as you can see, they don't come much better than this. It's a goal of the highest quality. Wonderful piece of skill.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Marcos Llorente. In possession, Adama. Comets moving the ball forward. What can they do from this position? Well, very effective play in possession. Can he put it in? And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
On they go again, and United beginning to run away with this. Wilfried Zaha. Pele. Crucial piece of defending. Not a great challenge, free kick here. Now, options are plenty. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Delivering it. And he clears the danger. Sancho. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Well, it's one to add to your list, a visit here to the FUT Stadium. Brilliant stuff. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. And this confrontation is underway. Oh, good-looking run. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Going short. Pele. Out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that? And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Park. Pele! Oh, majestic finish! He's going to be rightly proud of that moment. Magnificent! And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations! Now, options are plenty. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. So underway again here, the pendulum having already swung United's way. So let's see how the second 45 plays out. In with a chance. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And his movement... So clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Fabian. Into the advanced position. Well, disappointing end to the move. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And he might be through here. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Jadon Sancho. Determined defending. Park. And the referee allowing the game to flow, using advantage. It should be! Can they keep it out? And a time for calm on the ball. Skipping away. Pele has found a promising avenue. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
Marcos Llorente. Traore. Well cleared away. Fabian. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Timely intervention. Pele. And Nistelrooy. Oh, it was a crucial challenge. And a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Played over. It hasn't come to very much. Well, not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Pedri. Wilfried Zaha. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. In position. It's gone in. And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal. Well, he knows his team haven't been good enough in this game, but how does he change it?
United have it once again. Wilfried Zaha. Well, a joy to watch. Can he take the chance? And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
United come away with it. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Marcos Llorente. Sancho now. Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Julie. giving them a different option by moving in field. Llorente, and did just enough defensively. And over it comes. Oh, great header. Smart stop, though. Not a chance for them again to play it over from the corner flag. And ably dealt with. Chuli. And still trying to get the shot off. Ljungberg. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, goodness me, he's hit the post. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.